Aphorism 202. If the old school physician should now destroy the local symptom by the topical application of external remedies, under the belief that he thereby cures the whole disease, nature makes up for its loss by rousing the internal melody and the other symptoms that previously existed in a latent state side by side with the local affections. That is to say, she increases the internal disease. When this occurs, it is usual to say through incorrectly that the local affection has been driven back into the system or upon the nerves by the external remedies. Explanation. In this aphorism, Dr. Henneman has given idea about effects of external treatment, external application. If old school physicians destroy the local symptoms by topical applications of the external remedies and believe that by treating local affection they cure the whole internal disease, but nature makes up this loss by rousing increasing the internal disease and so the other symptoms that previously existed in the latent state side by side with the local affection, means it increases the internal disease. When this happens, it usually said through it is incorrect that local affection has been driven back into the system or upon the nerves deep inside the body by external remedies. Aphorism 203. Every external treatment of such a local symptoms, the object of which is remove them from the surface of the body, whilst the internal miasmatic disease is left uncured, as for instance, driving off the skin, the psoric eruption by all sorts of ointments, burning away the chancre by caustics, and destroying the condylomata on their seat by the knife, the ligature, or the actual cautery. This pernicious external mode of treatment, hitherto so universally practiced, has been the most prolific source of all the innumerable named or unnamed chronic maladies under which mankind groans. It is one of the most criminal procedures the medical world can be guilty of, and yet it has hitherto been the one generally adopted and taught from the professional chairs as the only one. Explanation. In this aphorism, Dr. Henneman has given idea about cause of chronic diseases. Every external treatment of such local symptoms which remove the local symptoms from the surface of the body while internal miasmatic disease is left uncured. For example, driving of skin, eruption, sora by all sorts of ointments, burning away of chancre by caustic, by destroying the condylomatas on their seat by the knife, the ligature, or the actual cautery. Such an external mode of treatment, even though very harmful effects are universally practiced, so such a treatment has been the most basic source of all the innumerable named and unnamed chronic maladies under which the mankind suffers. Such treatment are nothing but amongst the most criminal procedures the medical world can be guilty of. Though such a treatment are generally adopted and it is being taught by the professionals as it is the only solution of disease. Footnote 117. For any medicines that might at the same time be given internally served but to aggravate the malady, as these remedies possessed no specific power of curing the whole disease but assailed the organism, weakened it, and inflicted on it in addition other chronic medicinal diseases. explanation of 117. The medicine which is given internally at the same time that acts but not to relieve but to aggravate the disease, because such medicine has not possessed the specific curing power to cure that whole disease. On the contrary, it attacks violently on the organism, weakness the weakens the organism and get control of disease over the organism, and in addition it produces chronic medicinal disease.